endeavors that include fostering community engagement projects, providing assistance to the homeless, and nurturing both youth and senior citizens. The church's history dates back to 1873, when the Reverend Richard James saw the need for leading a small group of followers into organizing and building the first St. Paul AME Church structure. With the help of his son, Lawrence, Reverend James and the other followers erected a small 10 by 12 foot building. The site is now the home of the Willie Gallimore Center. The membership soon outgrew the capacity of this structure. Reverend James, with the cooperation and assistance of members, constructed an addition to that building, and the congregation worshiped there until 1888. At that time, a building and loan association in the city made an attractive offer to the congregation. It was to erect a building for the church that would reflect credit on the rapidly growing membership. This larger property was located on School Street. However, this effort was short-lived and ended in 1903. But the following year, the congregation purchased a lot where the church is currently located on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue for the sum of $1,000. The Reverend E.F. Williams was assigned to pastor St. Paul, and it was under his leadership that the present church was built. Reverend Williams served the congregation for over 4 years, leading them to worship in a beautiful brick veneered built church that was free of indebtedness. He was succeeded by a host of pastors, many of whom have had outstanding and lasting accomplishments. Among those accomplishments was the establishment of a daycare center under the leadership of Reverend F.D. Richardson, and later a school of excellence under Reverend Ron Rawls. St. Paul has also been blessed to have ties to local leaders who made pivotal contributions to the St. Augustine community, including Frank Butler, one of the city's first African-American businessmen, and Dr. Robert Haling, a dentist credited for leading the city's civil rights movement in the 1960s. During that movement, Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Reverend Ralph Abernathy, and other national leaders spoke from St. Paul's pulpit. Their visits and their efforts helped foster passage of the Civil Rights Act. Today, St. Paul is blessed to be under the spiritual leadership of Reverend Dr. Alicia Ford Burse, who came to the church in December of 2021. Reverend Burse is the first woman in the history of St. Paul to serve as pastor. She's continued the pastoral legacy of leading the church to higher heights through prayer, exaltation, and love. With God's guidance and direction, it is our hope that St. Paul's legacy of helping, healing, and promoting will continue for years to come. And visitors, our doors are always open at St. Paul. Please feel free to join us for Sunday worship service at 10:45 or any of our host of activities during the week. Visitors are always welcome. Thank you.